Welcome to episode 208 of the Still Dripping Happy Hour. This is your host, Mason. On the move tonight, we got Hayes Holla.
Yes, sir.
And we've got special guest, returning guest, Austin Gwynn. What's up, AG?
Thanks for having me, boys.
Do you know how when you guys, there's no way you remember this, that when the Wu-Tang Clan came out, it was like all the Wu-Tang Clan members, and there's like 12 of them, and then it was featuring Ghostface Killah, who eventually became a member of Wu-Tang Clan, but like on the early records, he was featured. He wasn't like full blown. I feel like that's where you are. I feel like you are the Still Dripping Ghostface Killah.
Yeah, I'm the Birdman to the Lil Wayne's here. Lil Wayne featuring Birdman. It was like Birdman was on every Lil Wayne track, but it had to be he had to be featured. Yeah.
But he's old. So we are Birdman and you're Lil Wayne. But we're better than you. And I don't know.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, yeah, I feel like we've talked about it enough on here. I don't know if Austin has agreed, but whenever you want to come on, like we want to have more than just Hayes and I. It gets pretty stale. Hayes and I trying to make fun of each other, and Landon and Dan are kind of just like, I think the last time you were on, Landon's probably been here like 4 times since then. So
Okay.
You're practically the 5th member.
Hey,
soon to be 3rd member of the podcast. So
I'm always down to come on. You know,
just bring your child next time so we can talk about his hustle, man.
Dude, anytime. Except he
that's
did
not
watch.
True.
Well, not at 9:30 at night, but he
Okay.
did watch the first episode I was on, and he was like, "I'm not sure I want to do this." I was like, "No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I promise."
Was that stupid? Did I use any bad language or anything?
No, there was a disclaimer that I gave him in advance. Just said, you might hear some bad words, but like that's the same disclaimer I give every single. I don't think there was necessarily curse words. I think there was maybe some mentions of genitalia that occurred.
Okay,
for
Did
sure.
I talk about
for
trannies?
sure.
Was there any trans?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, well, tell him in this one there was a reference of trans.
We'll fly right over his head. I think we're good.
Perfect. Tell him we're actually talking about Trans Ams. I'm a big car guy.
Big Pontiac guy. I love it.
Big Pontiac guy.
Okay, well.
What a start.
Man, yeah, I don't know where to go from here. This is a bunch of hard turns that we have to deal with from Hayes, but I really wanted Austin on because Austin is the biggest Mavs fan I know. I was a Mavs fan. I texted you last year in the playoffs. I was a bandwagon Mavs guy because of Luka, because of Kyrie. But how is your heart right now?
I would say nowhere close to being on the mend. Still in a million pieces. It was like one of the only nights where I didn't stay up till like 11 or midnight. Like I went to bed at a decent hour. It was like 9:30. And so I woke up on that, whatever it was, a Saturday or Sunday morning, and looked at my phone, and I was just like, I didn't like believe the first tweet that I saw, and then kept scrolling and was just like, what in the world? And so later that week, I muted every word related to the Mavs and Luka Doncic on Twitter. Couldn't stand to see it. It's still sometimes scrolls across the TV screen on the ticker or on a promo, and it's sickening. And I living in Oklahoma, obviously one of the best NBA teams plays here, so it has me rethinking my fandom, certainly.
Wow, I mean you are in a good spot in terms of Oklahoma, so
yeah,
they could be good for a long time. That might be worth the jump. I mean, Cuban's not there anymore. Is it even the Mavs? Cuban's not there. Luka's not there. Dirk's retired.
You got a Jew hater still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. True.
My gosh.
I was maybe finding my way back on board in that first Anthony Davis game when he looked so good. And then obviously what happened in
quarters.
The fourth quarter happened. And, I find myself at best apathetic, at best right now.
So you didn't cry. I mean, you were just angry.
It's sports, but yeah.
Are you going to burn? Will you burn your jersey, or it's not like Luka chose this, right? It feels like this was not the route he wanted to go, right?
No. I mean, you could tell that he was upset. He's still upset. Clearly, I saw some of the pictures from the game the other night against the Lakers, and clearly he holds some ill will, which I understand. Yeah. I do have another Mavs jersey though that I could pull out. It's a Chandler Parsons Mavs jersey, so I could wear that if I really wanted to.
Florida.
When a Gator plays for the Mavs, yeah, had to get it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say like, I don't know, Hayes. What is like one of the most random Mavs jerseys you could think of, but not 90s, like in 2000s?
Current.
I thought you were gonna say I have a Jose Juan Barea. Is that it? I thought that's what you were gonna say.
JJ Barea. So I actually in the first, I guess only Mavs title, I had a Jason Terry t-shirt jersey and a JJ Barea t-shirt jersey that I got for free. They gave them out to all the fans. I bought the Jason Terry one, but yeah.
I'll go Roy Tarpley. Roy Tarpley played in the 80s, and he was actually one of the handful of players that's ever been banned for the NBA from cocaine use. Did you know that? Go Google it. Fact check me right now.
Where'd he go to college?
My head. I don't remember. I mean,
wow.
Okay. Shut up! It's Roy freaking Tarpley. Did you even know who that was?
Never even heard of him for sure.
Mason, you said no 90s. You should have said anything prior to the 90s.
No, that was the first one. No, sorry, that's the first one that came to my head. Give me a back. I'd say Robert Pack. Do you know that one? That's also 90s. Dang it.
Yeah, he's earlier.
I'll go. Let's see here. Sean Bradley.
That's not random.
It's
he was
pretty
in Space
random.
Jam. Wasn't he in Space
Jam? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's still random.
What about who was that guy that won the custodian Cardinal, right? Brian Cardinal? Was that
Brian Cardinal
guy?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like a janitor or something before?
Yeah, he was. That's great. That's a great pull.
The Mavs. Wow.
Yeah, he was on that team that beat the Heat, I believe. Maybe not.
I don't know.
What about Edward Nahara? Eduardo Nahara?
I don't recognize that name.
Yeah, I do. That name rings a vague bell in my head.
He's like the first Mexican basketball player.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I'm on fire.
There's your Latino Heritage Night fact of the day. So with you muting everything, Austin, did you see the Luka 4 come out?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, okay, well, yes, I did, but like I couldn't see it now and tell you that. Oh, that's a Luka 4. No, I mean,
we're gonna look at it right this minute.
Breaking
news. Back.
Let me pull it.
This is
Luka 4.
This is easily the best Luka so far.
Ooh, I thought the first one was really good. This one's good.
That was okay, but this one.
Austin, thoughts?
Go.
I would say that of all the current non-LeBron shoes that are out there, current player signature shoes, Luka's got some of the best.
Wow.
That's just an unbiased take. Like across the board, there's a lot of bad ones, and I don't think there's many good ones. I think Luka's are fairly good.
I think that's pretty good. I think KD has good ones, but yeah, I like these. I think
these are really
these
good.
and the first ones. Now, I will say, Hayes, you talked about this is the best one. I liked the look of the first ones the best, but those were the ones that I bought, and I could not wear them. Like they were painful on my feet. And so these look more like better materials, comfier, I guess. So
Mace, you probably need to just put on about 40 extra pounds, and those might fit really good on you.
Yeah, you're probably
doing 75 hard, Austin.
Sorry.
He just lost 40 pounds.
You really, Mace?
Me that no, it was me. It was me.
Okay, nice.
I think I'm down about 9 pounds. I need about 5 more off would be great, but
nice.
Does this also feel a little Tatum? At least with this big blob looking, whatever you want to call it, on the side. Which I'd like to
Yeah.
know what are we going for with the racetrack?
This looks
on
like
the side?
yeah, it's like a racetrack and a Puma. What do you call it? Hey, a Puma douche.
A douche.
Like,
We call it the douche. Hey, tell your son, don't beep the douche.
It's okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Well, here, never mind.
yeah, it looks like a Puma symbol. But I do. A lot of Jordans are seeming to have like some kind of design like this. For some reason, maybe it's the stage I'm in with a 4-year-old, but does the inside of it kind of look like it could be like Ninja Turtles, like the eyes of the Ninja Turtles?
Little
See what I'm-
mask. Yeah, a little
Yeah,
mask.
like a
light.
little mask. Yeah.
I can see that. I think the lime green's certainly helping.
Yes, for sure.
What is the word on the side that's
Cushion,
that
maybe? Cushlon?
Cushlon? Yeah, it's like their technology. There's
Is it
some
new?
fat soles on these, man. Yeah, if you're listening and not watching on the podcast,
What are you doing? Watch it.
yeah, thank you, Austin. Exactly.
What is
there's a little. The heart, I think, is for his daughter.
I didn't know he had any
Austin,
kids.
yeah, he has one daughter. I think that's it. But we're looking at the Luca 4. It's a white and lime green, or maybe, yeah, lime green.
Think Nike would
colorway.
call it Volt.
Yeah,
Yes.
very
Yeah.
Volt.
Yeah. There you go. Very Volt. We only get to see really the outside of the shoe. The inside looks pretty much the same. Might be a little bit of a fly wire or whatever the Jordan brand calls it. Same thing. So, yeah. So,
Good job.
Austin,
Whoever
did you
designed them,
watch?
great job.
Yeah. Austin, did you watch the game the other night?
Yeah, I didn't.
You couldn't do it.
Obviously.
Couldn't
I
do
did see the picture, though, of Nico staring down Luca.
Yeah.
Saw that picture. Yeah.
Mavs blue suit over there.
I did not
Yeah.
see that picture.
It
It's an all-time.
it was a really good game. I mean, Kyrie really put on a show. And I mean, if you had any, Kyrie is definitely trying to prove that Nico made a good decision, but I think history is just going to go against him on that one. So, well, we'll see. Next up, I don't know what else we have. So, hey,
I sent you a ton of stuff this week.
oh, did you? I didn't put it in
Yep.
here.
Oh, but it's all crap. I can't. It's because I'm also sending it to your
Ah,
your
you
Insta.
You got to
Dang
send
it.
it to the. Yeah, you got to send it to the one.
I sent
Let's
you
go.
so much.
Austin, you sent me a picture last week of Steele in his
Mhm.
new Jordan cleats. Really
Yeah.
dope. You
Yeah,
got the
thanks.
the Chicago colorway, right?
I did,
The
yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think about the Kobe line for the
Yeah.
Dodgers pack?
I saw that. Looks super sick.
Eighth
you know,
is the
I-
Dodgers goes super sick.
Yeah, I don't love the Dodgers, but I love Kobe. So my initial thought was, will the MLB allow the Kobe logo to be so front and center on that? But I was looking at I was watching the Braves game tonight, actually, spring training game, and there's plenty of other like big logos right on the chest like that aren't. I guess it's Nike, so it's probably fine. But anyway, yeah. So
I
Yeah,
think
that's a good point.
the shoes really work as a cleat. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if you didn't know any better, this looks like a baseball cleat already.
Who is the Dodgers catcher? Like, is he cool enough to rock this?
Yes.
That's a legit
No
question. Who
idea.
is he?
his name's Will Smith.
Oh,
several
for sure.
several
With
All
that name.
Stars, several
Okay.
All-Star. Yeah, he's good.
I
Good
mean,
player.
I figure with the
He's fine.
Dodgers, I mean, they got enough money. They'll buy a new catcher if not.
He's good.
Wow.
Oh, he's good.
Just so he can be cool enough for Mason's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I'm not sure this guy. I mean, I guess. I mean, would he rock this though? Let's look at his Instagram and see.
I'm sure he would.
does he have
He
a
may
shirt?
have a personal deal though.
See, he's wearing Nikes cleats. So I realized you guys couldn't see what I was looking at, so might have to redo that in a minute. But anyways, does Steele play catcher? What position does Steele play?
So he has played a lot of third, a lot of pitcher, although it's coach pitch, and then sometimes in the outfield, just depending on what the rotation is. But this weekend's tournament that he's playing in is the first time this year. So we actually have I'm an assistant coach on his team. So we have a coaches meeting tomorrow night, and that'll kind of determine, but he's one of the better players. So I imagine he'll play a position where, he can impact the game defensively.
Hey, so is the team colors red, black?
Red, navy, and light blue.
Okay. But you went with the Jordan 1 color scheme.
Yeah, it has to be primarily red cleats. So that was
the black is going to clash a little with the navy, but otherwise they're dope.
Well, it's mostly red, navy. It's actually red and light blue. Navy's kind of the third color, so it'll be fine.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure that it passes the with, when it doesn't clash. It's not neon with the red.
No, Hayes, I'll send you the picture right now so you can take a look for yourself and make sure
throw it up.
It passes your test. Yeah.
If it doesn't pass my test, you're gonna have to get him some new shoes.
Well, the rate his feet are growing, that won't be too long.
Let's see. Hayes, I'm going through your list to me. Oh yeah.
Yeah, forward things to the other one.
Let's go. Let's just go to here.
Hayes, this picture's a little misleading because his warm-up is black and he's wearing a black undershirt. So it really works with the outfit, but this is not his team jersey.
Okay.
All right, Hayes. Next up we have for you Supreme.
Oh, this is rumored? Sick. This
Supreme
works.
Nike Air Max 1.
Good daddy.
We've got 4 different colorways. Don't know the Supreme mix other than maybe it's just like the tongue tag on here.
Yeah, I heard. I don't really care. It's an Air Max, which we love. Great model. Horrible color selection here. This is just lazy.
Man, I feel like Landon might like this color selection. Look at it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, it does scream LSU. But that black one is just so much black. It's just so black.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Ugh.
The white one's kind of dope, though.
I would wear the white one.
Yeah, the white one's really, really dope. But man, they're just bland. This is lazy.
The colors, like the yellows and the yellow and the purple, look like when they did, what was that? The Air Force 2s Supreme?
Yes, it does. It's
for
sad.
Some reason, it looks terrible. I mean,
this looks like you took a Crayola crayon and you colored all over it purple.
Yeah.
You kind of went outside the lines initially, so then you're like, I'm just going to make the entire thing this color.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
What else do you do? I mean, they could at least make the swoosh a different color or something that just spices it up a tad.
Yeah. I mean,
I can see the yellow. If you put some small studs on the yellow, could be a golf shoe.
Mm-hmm.
If that is fair. I can follow
that at Augusta National, maybe.
Is this the first time that Supreme's done an Air Max 1? I don't remember any Air Max 1s, right?
Yeah, not that I
feels like it's too mainstream for them to do. But yeah, we finally get like a shoe people would wear. I mean, obviously they've done Dunks, they've done Jordan, but recently have we had shoes that are even wearable from Supreme? I don't feel like there's been any good ones. And we get Air Max 1s now, and this is what happens.
This is the effort level.
That's pretty bad.
That's sad.
That is really bad. Yeah,
they had a real chance here.
Hayes, did you send me? I'm going to look through right now, and this is terrible. I said Austin's coming on. We're just going to let Austin run the whole show, but
have you already talked about these Union Chicago LA shadows? Have y'all had
go right ahead.
What are your thoughts? Yeah,
love them, and I've seen the prices and love the prices. It looked like I saw it going on Union site today for $220.
No crap, retail. They dropped today.
Yeah, it was today or yesterday. I saw it.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
I think you can get them. Let's see. Top 2 of each. I mean, shoot.
Yeah, they're out there. They're available.
All right.
What? They're sitting? There's no way.
They're sitting, but they're available online.
Okay.
Well, okay. Anyways, yeah, I love them, Austin. I think they're. I
They're
mean,
super
it's my
sick.
two favorite Jordans smashed into one. Jordan ones, at least,
Yeah.
smashed into one shoe. So
They're beautiful.
yeah, they are beautiful. Did you see the other colorways, Austin? The blue on blue, light blue, and royal.
I didn't. That's the only one I've seen right there.
I have to look those up. I think it was an All-Star game feature.
Mm.
Or at least they released the pictures around All-Star game. Let's see if I don't see them on here now. Anyways,
The other
yeah,
ones will make you poop. If you like those, you'll poop.
yeah, there's some really cool ones that they have.
The stitched ones right there that are the big picture. I tried like 10 different times to get those and could never
Really?
get them. Yeah, when they like first dropped, I tried so hard, like all day that day. I tried to get them, and like they had a couple of restocks and tried to get them on the restocks, could never get them.
I could not get on board with that one. Like the
Really?
Footscape. Like, yeah, I just
it reminds me of like baseball stitching. I love it.
okay. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's something about where it goes down to the toe box. Like it's a cool idea, but it just didn't seem like great execution.
Austin, you were way off. I mean, in my size, they're almost $800 now.
Oh my god.
Well, I saw them when they were at retail, dude.
Yeah, you did. You just shut up.
Oh,
no
all
way
right.
that's happening.
Well, let's see what else Hayes sent me. Hayes, you got any shoes you want to look at? Did you send me anything good? Did you send me
I
anything
feel like I
good?
sent you some good stuff. Go to the
All
thing.
of this looks trash.
We'll do it because that's always fun.
All right, we're just gonna go to sneaker news because I feel like that's 50% of what you send me. So let's go down sneaker news and let's take a look. So there's the Unions, Tom Sachs. They released these again. We just talked about these last week. I saw somebody wearing those. Okay, you didn't send me those.
Look at the leopard print New Balances that you are gonna love. Oh, Austin, you'll love these guys.
Oh, what about these right here?
Hayes, you lost me at New Balance.
Oh, look at these! Look at these ballet slippers.
These are Puma and Rombout. Anybody know? Debut a sneaker that looks like it's levitating. Does it look like that? I don't think it looks like that.
Not at all. Not at all. Not one bit.
Hayes, please, sneaker profile. Who wears this shoe? Tell us who wears this shoe.
You saying Bolt?
That is way too generous. This is number one.
It looks like a running shoe. It looks like a sprinter shoe, and he's a Puma guy.
This is a female, and she drives a Mustang, and she probably works as a teller at a bank. But on her lunch break, she kind of works her lunch break at Plato's Closet. And when she's at Plato's Closet, she wears these because she likes to feel like she's high fashion. She's got a nose ring, but it's the ugly one where it's like this. It's not this one. Okay.
The septum.
It's the septum. She's got her septum pierced. She's got really, really bad tattoos, and they're the little bitty ones that are like. And for some reason, she still wears a Livestrong bracelet.
I don't know why that was funny.
But that's who wears this. That's who wears this shoe, Austin. That is the person that wears this shoe.
Next time I'm on, I'll rock my Livestrong hoodie that I still wear.
Oh, I still got a Livestrong shirt.
I'm not hating, but when's the last time you saw a Livestrong brand?
Been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Okay, I was trying to see.
These are horrible. I cannot believe this is a real shoe. If you are within our voice, I don't care if you're in the Ukraine. I don't care if you're in Russia. I don't care if you are in Chile. If you wear this shoe, you can feel free to not listen to this podcast ever again, and you can just die because these
So
are
basically,
gosh.
if you live in a country that's at war, is what you're saying.
no anywhere. I don't know what
Okay.
my point is. My point there is I don't care where you are. We have international listenership, Austin.
Austin, we have about 4 downloads a month from Ukraine. So about
that.
every episode.
Love that.
Yep.
Cool.
We've got Russians too. So we're really trying
Yeah.
to create world peace here.
That's fantastic.
Yep. Thank you. All right, Hayes, you said some New Balance.
You can't miss it. You
leopard
cannot
print.
miss it. There they
here
are.
we go. Wow. I have
Look at
never
these
seen this. What about 2002R? Does this look like a Vomero?
Yeah, a little bit with the back, maybe.
And
Look like up
and
up
the-
here?
the sole's a little Vomero
Sole,
in the back.
yeah.
I just got Megan a pair of Vomero 5s. So
Haley's got some of
Good
those
pair. Good
from
father.
like
Hey,
the
good husband.
OG pair, like way back when
Oh,
they
wow.
first came out. Yeah.
what's
Um,
crazy, those Vomeros I got Megan was the most I've ever spent on a shoe for her. I was shocked at how much those Vomeros are.
Like 160. Is that right? More?
Yeah, I'm closer to 200. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really surprising.
Yeah. Haley got those for free when we worked at Nike.
Way
Probably
back.
should just try to sell them. Yeah. She'll never wear them anymore. I tried to
we-
tell her they were coming back, and she was like, "I'm not putting those on my feet. I was like, I stick to Golden Goose or something." So
Did we ever talk about the Ja Morant 2 that's coming out that looks like a giraffe?
Oh, I saw that.
oh yeah, the giraffe.
The giraffe. So
don't
this
know
has
if
got
we talked
hints
about-
of the giraffe, it feels like. Except
hey,
it's a
You don't
cheetah
like these?
leopard. No. Do you?
No.
Okay, there's not this is Austin. What do you even think of, like, take away the fact that it looks like a leopard? What do you think about
Okay.
this model of shoe?
Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to get on board with a New Balance.
What is
But
it about the New Balance?
Is it
that you hate?
personal? Yeah.
It's not Nike.
Oh, okay.
got it.
So you,
It's the
absolute
Mason.
waste.
It's the Mason train of thought. That's what you're saying.
well, I'm trying. I'm trying to get that pair of Asics. That
You
I've
are not
talked about
trying.
Plenty of
You
times.
aren't trying.
I am.
You've said
I've
this
put
for
in-
freaking years.
I've put in like
Years.
4 offers, and they just don't respond.
It doesn't matter. Trying
It just-
means nothing. You will never break the
hurts.
curse.
It hurts to try to pay 200 or I've been trying at 180 is where I'm at right now. It's tough to try to pay 180 for something that's Asics. It's just hard to do.
shouldn't. That's
But I
absolutely
like them. I'm trying. I'm
Okay,
really
so you
trying.
are like you would never. You're never going to go outside the box, Austin.
The orange box? Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
I will never go outside the orange box.
You are that
I'm-
loyal to Chinese slave labor.
I mean,
It's a simple
That's
yes or no. It's a simple yes or no question.
so we just
Say
got we just got Savannah a new pair of soccer cleats, right? And soccer is not Nike's. I mean, Nike makes soccer stuff, right? Obviously, but it's not their bread and butter. And it's obviously a market dominated by Adidas. And when we went to Shields, they just opened a Dick's House of Sport here. That's like
Oh,
this
sweet. Those are
um,
awesome.
Yeah, and so our rule was you can get any shoe, but it's got to be Nike, any cleat, and it didn't try on a single other type of shoe, and I spent way more than I wanted to, but she's got a swoosh on her feet, and that's
Oh, I'm not
I've
as
never-
dedicated.
I was going to say I've
in
never
that
heard
aspect.
so staunch. I don't think.
It makes me look progressive.
does. Mason's only talked about breaking the seal for 2 years. He's never done it. Maybe longer than that.
But my kids have. Well, the younger one has not. He's had only Nikes. But yeah, Elliot, we went to Play It Again Sports for T-ball cleats. Only one in his size was Adidas. So he's rocking stripes. I mean, It's sad. We might try to paint over them. Not really, but I thought about it. I looked and
Paint
looked
a
for
swoosh,
Nike
like
cleats.
Kyrie. Full
Yeah.
circle. Just paint a Nike logo on it.
Jalen Brown. We're just gonna tape the whole side of
Yeah.
his cleat so you can't see any of it.
Did you see there was? Speaking of, did you see there's a new colorway of his shoe that came out this week?
No,
It
it's
might
like
be
an
on the
All-Star
Twitter.
game.
Was it? Maybe it's just like a grayish. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
well,
remember
speaking
if I
of
sent it
this one
to
right
you. Don't
here,
matter. Keep rolling. Yeah, look at that.
Right. it looks the exact same as the black one.
Yeah, it does.
Who cares?
What do you think about this shoe, Austin?
Yeah, way out.
Yeah,
Way
Does it look
out.
like? Do you feel like it's Thanos?
I feel like it's like an alien that somebody would create in a really bad indie movie that didn't have a lot of money to do the graphics and stuff for it.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
That was very good description.
Yeah, how is that any different than the other ones? Good question. Oh, and we got the
Nothing.
shroud.
We got the shroud. Yeah, man, 741. Nobody even knows what that means, do they?
Is that an area
Probably
code
area
where he
code.
grew up or
Jinx.
something? Yeah.
Yeah, gotta be. Is that? But he's from Atlanta, so isn't that?
He's from Atlanta, yeah.
Is that 9 through? No, that's Memphis. I don't remember.
All right, we'll keep going. We don't need to see those.
Look at this.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I
here we
see
go.
this.
Yep.
Now,
Salehi
Austin, do you know-
Benberry.
Do you know
Next
who
New
Benbury
Balance.
is? Do you know who this is?
Is that a marathoner?
No.
No,
Okay, it was a shot in the dark. Yeah.
just by name. He
Close.
sounds like
And
Canadian.
that's very stereotyping and probably racist.
So Salehi, do you remember those Crocs that looked like a thumbprint or a fingerprint?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, we have a strict no Crocs rule in our family.
You were
Our
like,
kids actually
Really
want
is
Crocs.
Ghostface Killer.
Our kids want Crocs like badly, and I've told them no Crocs. Zero, like will not.
Not even
step
if they,
foot in
like,
our house.
don't wear them out of the house. Like, what if they're
They
just
won't
for
be in the house?
What do you mow the grass in then?
Like an old pair of Nikes, old pair of 270s.
270s? Yeah, it's a good grass shoe. My I don't know if I've told you this, Hayes. I've gotten an elite level of mowing the grass shoes for utilitarian purposes.
Mhm.
They're React, like the sock fit ones. So
Mhm.
React on the bottom, you slide on the sock fit, but they're so worn out that there's no tread. So we have a dog. So if I step in dog poop, it just comes right off.
That's
There's
so
no
good.
tread to get it in
What
there.
a serendipity.
Oh man, it's beautiful. But I mean,
Is
I
it
don't
like
even wear them.
those React 55s?
No, it's like see if I have them now.
Because I've got a pair of
They're
React
outside.
55s that I like never break out, and I always
Yeah,
forget
I
about
like the 55s actually. These were like React runs. I think they were
Hmm.
just like for running. But yeah, I wore them when I worked in the warehouse, like exclusively. They were black shoes, so I just wore those. And yeah, they have no tread whatsoever. So if I run, I
Sick.
tried to run in the rain one time. I still had them on after I mowed, and I literally almost slipped and went to the emergency room. There's nothing at all on them. But anyways, this guy got popular. Well, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, no,
We
you're right.
know
You popped
him.
off with that.
We know him because of the Crocs that he did a bunch of collabs with Crocs. Now he's moved on to New Balance and Montclair. I think he just had a shoe with recently. Which I don't really know much about that brand. It's like a winter boot brand or something.
Well, it's also
Montclair?
like a high end, think Gucci, think Mason
Okay.
Margiela, think
Gotcha.
that it's more luxury.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't hate this shoe. This is a much better model than the one before, right? Don't love the purple, and it's a little furry, and not
Hayes,
in the weird way, but it's a little fuzzy.
what is this model, Hayes?
Well, I don't know.
It's on the
991.
screen.
Oh.
991 V2.
Okay.
Okay, so you're a fan of the 991s. Now you know, Hayes.
I don't hate it. I mean, I don't like all the pops of random color that we got going on.
I feel like we've talked about this one before. Maybe
We
not.
have.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on because
Vaguely
Austin's going to
remember.
fall asleep because it's new.
Yeah. All right, let's try to find. Oh, here we go, Austin. What do you think about these? We've been told on the podcast or by some podcast guests that this is the shoe of the year. Do you agree?
Shoe of the year feels like a strong choice of words there, but it does remind me of the Kanye All Red. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I can't even
Red
remember.
October.
Red October. Thank you. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. If you're not on YouTube, as Austin would say, why aren't you? But we're looking at the Air Jordan 4 Brick by Brick Nigel Sylvester collab. I would say this could be in the running for sneaker of the year. I think it's a bit presumptuous to say it already is, but Hayes, what are your thoughts?
Dope. It's super dope.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great. There's no. I don't even know where to have a bad. Yeah, look at the box. It's so sick.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand the tape blue thing, but
yeah, who knows?
Maybe that's how you buy bricks. I don't know.
The only bricks I buy is bricks of Coke. You know what I'm saying?
I knew you were gonna say that.
These are just so sick. Are they diverse in terms of did they match with a lot of stuff? Heck no. But it's just a filthy sick shoe.
Don't you want shoes that don't match so people look down and see what you're wearing?
No. Yeah, not here.
Matchers.
Is that your philosophy, Austin?
I mean, it's okay to wear loud shoes because it generates, looks. And
I'm good with I'm good with wearing loud shoes as long as it matches what you're wearing.
I mean, just throw these on.
You're not gonna.
Black jeans.
I would never wear this shoe without a black shirt or a red shirt or a.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of neutral colored shirts out there.
It's not a very diverse shoe.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's true.
At least for me.
Last time we were
talked about this in nauseum. Like, I hate that Luka wore the Luka 4s that weren't LA Lakers color scheme for his first game. I hate that. I hate that he's wearing green shoes with Lakers, and that goes for any NBA player or whatever. I'm guessing more of a purist as it comes to. I want the shoe to match the uniform.
So, what do you think about these? Suns
close. Yeah, it's close.
Brown basketball sneakers. Are we up or down on those? I don't know if we ever got a conclusion. Down. Austin's down. Hayes.
I'm probably down.
Jamal Murray has some real poop colored shoes.
Especially since on this one again, go back to our previous comments. We got the black with the browns. We're clashing like crazy. Oh no, there's no black. Okay, never mind.
It is black. What are you talking about?
Where is that black?
The swoosh is
it looks
black,
greenish. Right? Okay, well then that means I'm.
Well, there is a green on the back there, Hayes.
Okay, maybe my eyes were catching the purple. It looked like a purple swoosh.
It's probably the light from your microphone. It's just making everything look green.
How about that, Austin? Be quiet. This is terrible. Look at the clashing. All the black clashing with the brown.
Look at that. It's like
like a Louis Vuitton logo.
That's what I was just about to say. It's like a Louis feature on the underneath the swoosh. It's kind of dope. The green really ruins it for me. I'm okay with the black. I don't love it. Black and brown, I'm with you, Hayes. But the green, like, where is the green coming from?
Why the green? Yeah.
Like everything else, it looks decent with their jerseys. I mean,
also, does his foot like it's like a 9 in that picture?
It does look like he has.
It looks like a tiny little foot on a 6'5" man.
Yeah, I agree.
The profile on these is just tough, I think. The profile is really bad.
Yeah.
Really? You don't like the profile on these?
It's too like straight across, on the where it hits his foot there. On the upper. Where it hits his ankle, it's just like a straight line. There's no
I gotcha.
Yeah. I feel like the other models, I think that feels that way because this color is so bad. I feel like the other models of the shoe they look a lot better. I think it's more obvious when I don't know, this colorway makes that more obvious.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that Nike guys are told game by game, like, hey, you're going to wear this shoe with this jersey combination, or is that their decision?
I have no clue. I feel like that would be something that Austin would know, though.
It feels like
I didn't work in sports at that level. I couldn't tell you.
It's a dang shame.
I think last time we were on here, Austin, we talked about we talked extensively about work sneakers, like Friday work sneakers. And
Yeah.
I don't believe my one gripe is I don't believe you ever sent like pictures of your
Didn't- I
Friday work
didn't.
sneakers.
I didn't.
So can we, now that you're like the fifth member of the podcast, can we get some of those input?
Sure. It's going to be pretty boring. I've been fortunate to, get to a certain level at the bank that it doesn't allow me to take a whole lot of risks. So it's a lot of blazer high and lows. Occasionally I'll go something a little louder than that, but I can't, I got to really pick my spots now. Really got to pick my spots.
Okay. What's like max heat that you're wearing to work?
I mean, I've pulled out Jordans and stuff. I did wear my Space Jams to our Christmas party this year.
Okay.
So that was
Space Jam 11 highs or lows?
with the highs that came out back in 14 or 15 or whatever.
Yeah.
Rocked those with a suit, so it worked.
That's good. Yeah.
But I could not wear those on a normal Friday.
Okay.
But like the Friday after Thanksgiving, I would never go into the office. But if I did, that'd be a day I could pull out some real heat because no one important would be there.
Are you guys even open on the Friday after Thanksgiving?
We're a bank. Yes, we're open.
All right. Okay. Just trying to think of a follow-up for you. Like,
Okay.
Could we get like off-white blazers, or is that too much?
Yeah, I don't have any, but if you want to send some my way, I'd be happy to pull them out.
Off-white sneakers. Hayes was asking me last week. Leave the tag on. Leave the tag on it, or you take them off. Just wear. Okay.
Yeah, no, leave the orange tag on for sure.
Hayes told me I needed to take it off. It did get in the way. This was my first pair of off-whites that I got a couple weeks ago, and I left it on, left the zip tie on. It did get in the way more than I thought, and I felt it more than I thought I would. I don't know if it was something you get used to.
That's just it's reminding you of what you're wearing.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
I just found it to be super annoying, so all my off-whites have no tag on them.
When y'all land the Off-White sponsorship and they're starting to send you stuff, you just throw one of those my way and we'll make it happen.
I don't know. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
I feel like we're more likely to get a New Balance sponsorship at this point. I don't think we're big enough to get to the Nike level.
Well, don't tag them in this video then. That'd probably be good.
We won't.
Hey, I mean, you're in marketing. All publicity is good publicity, right? I mean, if they're saying your name.
Yeah. There's the pretty high bar to go before something becomes bad.
What would you so look from an advice standpoint? If you were this podcast and you weren't featured anymore, what is some good what's some good what's the word I'm looking for? A controversy that we should go after that you feel like will get us enough attention but right on the edge of canceled.
I mean,
your professional opinion, of course.
Sure. I think a lot of stuff has become fair game in the last 4 months. That maybe had gotten you canceled before, but now it's good.
You mean like retard?
I think that I don't know, but maybe the Epstein list. You could probably talk about that. It's a hot topic right now.
Oh my gosh. I had something that I was going to say and I totally forgot.
Well,
I knew that would get Mason. I knew it. Make him laugh. Oh.
What were you going to say, Austin?
Oh.
Well, I was just saying, Steele and I have a TikTok channel now that
I was going to ask you about that.
Has some decent traction, and so we've had a couple of things sent our way, and so we're kind of trying to navigate the what do we do, what do we not do,
Is it a
space.
sneaker channel? Like, I don't know anything about TikTok. What is
No.
it?
So because of Savannah's now in intermediate school, which is like 5th and 6th grade. So she goes to a different school, but it's right across the street from the elementary school where Steele still is. And their start times are different. And so I have a 40-minute gap, and I take the kids to school every day. And I have a 40-minute gap from when Sav school starts to Steele school starting. But that 40 minutes would be enough time for me to drop Sav off, come all the way back home, pick Steele up, go all the way back to the exact same spot. They're right across the street from each other. So what we've started doing is we just wait in the drop-off line. And so we're the first ones there every day, but we have to wait for like almost 40 minutes before Steele is able to get out of the car and go to school. So had like 2 days of it where we were just bored out of our minds. We were like, I was like, hey, let's just start a TikTok channel and we'll just call it In the Drop-Off Line and we'll just talk about whatever. And so what's funny is the first week we actually talked about sneakers, and then we just kind of started talking about different stuff. And it's kind of like I like interview Steele, and he'll like rank stuff, or he'll like, we do like stupid stuff like like smash or trash. So we'll like talk about like foods or whatever. Anyway, so we've had a couple of videos kind of blow up, and so
The burger one, right?
the burger one,
was
the burger one is the first one that blew up. Yeah, so I think that's 75,000 views or something.
Oh my gosh! Holy crap! I
so, but
got
we've
to watch them on. I don't have TikTok, so I got to watch them on Instagram.
Yeah, so I've posted
tough.
sporadically on Instagram. When TikTok went away, I was posting every day because I was like, I need to keep this going because again, we have this 40 minutes. I don't know what else we do. And so I posted on Instagram and YouTube for like a week, but then TikTok came back and I'm like, it was so much work to do all these different channels. And for Instagram, I had to really cut it down. And so now we're just back on posting TikTok, but we've got a really good community. And, we posted a video yesterday that was just Steele building his ultimate dream fast food meal. So I just put 5 fast food restaurants and he got to pick one item of each of those. And that's at 2,200, 2,300 views in the last 24, 48 hours. And
wow.
So we've had some companies reach out and send us some like care packages that we've gotten to like unbox on the channel. Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So what is the payoff for them? You'll talk about the restaurant or their whatever?
Yeah. So like we mentioned, it was like over Thanksgiving, November, and we mentioned, hey, what are some like fun family games to play when everybody's together, like for the holidays? And so we mentioned a card game called Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, which is and so the creators of that game reached out and were like, hey, we'd love to send you a care package. And would you like post about it? And I was like, yeah, but like this is an 8-year-old, so like I can't control what he's going to say or whatever. But they sent us this like super sick with all these different games, and so we got to unbox it on the channel. And now they follow us and like tag us and stuff, and we tag them and stuff. And
that's cool.
We had snow, a bunch of snow and ice last week, and so the kids were out of school all week doing distance learning. And I was just in the kitchen, and I was like, hey, let's do like a little Jeopardy game. And another game company saw that one, like a Wheel of Fortune company reached out and was like, hey, can we send you guys something? So I think that's coming at some point, and we'll unbox that one and review it and whatever. So
then we have to do a sneaker TikTok. If that's how this
works. I've never been on TikTok.
If you download TikTok and you scroll back to our very first week of videos, we do 3 or 4 videos where Steele rates the shoes I have.
Yes, I've seen. Well, I saw his. He rated his own shoes, I believe.
Well, I rated his shoes the last day, so we pulled out some of his shoes.
Okay.
I rated them. So on Fridays, we like Freaky Friday it, and so Steele will sit in the driver's seat, and I'll sit in the back. So we'll switch roles, and so he'll kind of be the MC for it, and he'll interview me about something. And so like as I was putting him to bed tonight, I'm like, hey, remember you're in the driver's seat tomorrow, so like pick your topic. What do you want to do? He was like, I'll think about it. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched in a long time, but early on he has a very generous rating scale. Is that still the case?
He did. He's it's really funny. So we did it was earlier this week. We did Bop or Flop, and I did 8 of my favorite songs from the 90s, Bop or Flop, and played them for Steele, and he listened to them for like 30 to 60 seconds each and gave it a bop or flop, right? So like every song was a bop except for Martina McBride, Independence Day. And he was like, flop, 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 like terrible. So we had people in the comments being like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, this kid's 8, and he's never he's totally unfamiliar with who this is. Anyway,
That's fantastic.
it's good.
What
stuff.
did he bop? What songs did he bop?
Okay, so we had NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Again, this was like stuff I liked in the 90s. I put Smooth by Santana and Rob Thomas on there. I put Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson, Smash Mouth All Star.
Soldier Boy?
That was not 90s. It was not 90s.
But you were a big Soldier Boy guy.
Yeah, but it didn't come out in the 90s. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
was it not? What year was that?
Oh, that was like
Not 90s, dude.
2007, 8, maybe
No
later.
way. It's
For
earlier.
sure.
Really?
But that one, that
Maybe
video,
2005.
that video was pretty popular. So we're probably that's the first time I've ever done like a music thing, and I didn't really know how to do it. I'm not very good at TikTok. I'm just kind of making it up as I go. So I had my tablet out and was playing the music through my tablet while my phone was recording. Because again, we're doing it all in the car. So, but it worked actually pretty good, and a lot of people really liked that one. And so we'll bring that back for sure.
Yeah, hey, sounds like we need to be on TikTok. Maybe shorter clips. Maybe we
What
should
y'all should do is
collab
just
with
take
Austin.
clips from this and post them to TikTok. But ours
Some
is
controversial ones. Like me saying tranny.
Sneaker profiling. Your sneaker profiling. I don't know if it makes other people laugh, but it makes me laugh. Like
there's an
somebody-
audience for everything.
some of the great ones.
There's an audience for everything.
Okay. Yeah, we
Also, I
definitely
rap
want
a
to
lot.
get Steele on. Yeah, you do rap a lot.
We could do
about,
rap.
You rap a lot about cocaine. Is that okay on
Sometimes
TikTok?
it turns out okay.
No, that would be flagged on TikTok
Okay.
for
Would?
sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, one time, so we did something like favorite movies. I think it was actually one of the ones that he interviewed me on. It was like my favorite movies. And I said one of my favorite movies was Top Gun. And just saying the word gun on TikTok. TikTok flagged it, and I had to appeal and be like, hey, I'm referencing a movie. And they ended up allowing it. But I mean, even something as small as that, they would flag. Their
That
filters
Chinese
are
free
pretty
speech,
tough.
man.
Definitely sounds like China. Definitely.
It's definitely not an Elon Musk X.
Hmm.
Mm.
Felt a little judged on that one.
Yeah.
Um,
All that to say, starting how this conversation started, I have to be really careful who I tag in what videos, because sometimes Steele will be negative towards something. So can't tag that restaurant or that brand or that whatever, because I don't want them to see
It's
that and then be
authentic.
like, wax us.
And there's
from
no
there.
way we could TikTok Mason, because I feel like I'm negative constantly. I'm gonna have to work on that if we're really gonna pull that off.
yeah, we're never going to be able to get a Nike sponsorship, and that's probably the only company that we generally like, yet we still trash them quite a bit. So
Mhm. It's true.
yeah, we need to find like one niche brand. Hayes, what would that niche brand be? Solomon? Solomon it?
No. Heck no.
Got to find a brand that you would actually wear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's tough.
But we can go outside the box, so it would be. We got to start low, and we're never gonna do Hoka or On Cloud or. So it's got to be. I feel like Asics is like that tier of that we could pull
Asics.
off.
I like Asics. That's like I'm been starting to like some of the Saucony. I saw some Saucony this week that Hayes, I thought you might like. It was like their grid something. I was trying to find it, but I'm not going to be able
Puma.
to.
I feel like Puma Asics is where we're at. Like,
I
we could
feel
pull
like-
stuff
What about
like
like
that.
Lululemon?
It's way too bougie
I-
for us. We are too.
Yeah. Oh, something
You hear
you
this
just
cat?
said.
You hear this cat that's in heat going crazy over here?
I hear
You
it.
hear it?
Austin, would you ever get cats?
No, absolutely not.
What's that?
I don't want cats. I don't even want the dog I have.
Okay, got it. Okay. So it's not like you're against cats. You don't like animals.
I'm against more responsibility than is necessary.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense. Well, let me tell you what. Cats are way easier than dogs.
Really? I guess that makes sense.
And they make you earn their love. It's really cool that, I mean, they're not surface level pets. I mean, you gotta earn it.
Yeah.
Gotta earn it.
I tell people all the time, I got enough friends, I got enough relationships. Jesus only had 12, and I'm way over that. So
Wow.
Mm,
That's a really good way of saying
that is great.
Wait till you get 40, it gets even worse. It's a small circle.
Jesus
I know. I
only
used
had
to be
12.
so outgoing, and Megan's like, "Why aren't you outgoing anymore?" I'm like, "I think I've just hit my limit on people I want to have, friendships and relationships with. I'm done."
Capped.
Amen. Amen. Hayes, what do you think about these socks?
These are dope. I
Uh-huh.
wish the sperm, whatever we call this thing, kind of looks spermish. I
Okay.
wish the sperm was a different color, or at least not so white. But besides that, it's a solid effort here.
Austin, how you feel?
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't mind the white
Wow.
actually because it goes with the laces and the sole. I think I'm all right on it.
Yeah.
Would you call
This
that
is-
something different than this? Like, if you're in in marketing, you're a marketing professional. What would you call that? Probably not.
It looks kind of like it almost looks like kind of like a side profile of a bird, so maybe like a dove.
a dove.
Mm.
Okay.
A dove. You got the Puma douche and the Saucony dove.
It kind of, that what's the soap brand that's the dove logo? It kind of looks like that a little bit to me.
Okay.
I think the soap is Dove.
Oh, that's
is
it.
So we can't take
call.
that.
Yeah, that's fine. They're different lanes. This is the ProGrid Omni 9, Saucony and a Foot Patrol collab. Oh, London and Paris. So this is high fashion now, apparently. I had another. Whatever. We're done with this one. Well, we got 3 minutes left, so I think we already extended the invitation. So, Austin, what are you going to be like monthly, bi-weekly, weekly?
What do y'all? I know it's a
Ad
Thursday
hoc?
night, but y'all are typically on a Wednesday night, right?
Well, Hayes has
pretty
kind of
much
moved us to Thursdays.
Basketball
Okay.
is on Wednesdays, and so this is easier. Is
Okay.
Thursdays.
Yeah, I mean this late in the evening, I'm typically the only one up. So
Wow, that's nice. I'm the only one up right now too. But will you be in town in the next few months?
in
Could we
Nashville,
do a live? Yeah, could we do a live show? Would
No.
you fly in for a live show?
I would not. My parents don't even live there anymore. So
That's
Yeah,
right,
where are
yeah.
they? They're in
Knoxville.
Dallas?
Knoxville. yeah.
Knoxville.
My dad worked for University of Tennessee now.
UT.
So
Let's
Uh,
go.
I don't have a whole lot of reason to go to Nashville.
Are there any banks that you would need to visit in Nashville?
No, all of our
Just to make
branches
it
are in
trust.
Oklahoma.
Oh, that's lame.
I what's funny though is despite working at a bank here, my bank is still Regions, and that's obviously in the southeast.
Feels
Why don't you-
illegal.
Why don't you bank with your own bank?
Yeah.
Uh,
Do we need to
I-
Talk
blurt?
about this in public. We sure probably shouldn't.
Yeah, this feels like we need to blurt this
no,
out.
I'm super loyal. I'm just a loyal guy, obviously to Nike and to the bank I've been with since I was a kid. So
You're so. Oh, I got it. Okay.
If that made its way around the office,
You're just not loyal to your employer that pays your bills and your children.
you know what? We do get some pretty nice perks on like loans and stuff. So if the next time I buy a car or a house, I think that I would have to really think about where my money is sitting. But
Okay.
that's very interesting. You
yeah,
don't
it
even
is
have a
tough because
single account
I don't.
with your
and that's
own.
correct, and it's kind of tough because I run all customer communication, and so when we have a something that goes out like on the app, for example, like a push notification or anything, I always have to ask my coworkers, "Hey, did that come through? Did you guys get that?" Because I have no way to confirm it.
Do we need to like privatize this episode now? Like,
No, they all know it. We're good.
We haven't even said
But-
the name of his employer.
That's true.
I think we're good.
that's true. But they know him. I mean, one
Yeah.
Google of his name, I mean, we're probably the top of the list.
Yeah, it's our on our TikTok we have microphones and it's pens from the bank, and they have the brand on it. So if you want to talk about marketing,
Have they sent you a care package? The bank?
no. But what's funny is I did one time. I I don't know why I didn't have any of the pens in my car, and so we had to use just some like generic random pens. And my boss comes up to me the next day and she's like, I didn't see your Mabry pen in the last video. And I was like, yeah, sorry, didn't have any available.
Keep your eyes on your own paper. It's not like y'all are paying me for this. Right?
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they at least owe you a care package. Hayes,
Like a little bank.
idea.
Like a little pig bank. Yeah. Here we go.
Marketing budget. Let's send them a care package with still dripping pins, and they have to use them.
I will use them. I would love to use we did a golf video once and used golf tees as our microphones. The idea initially behind that was it was a nice little marketing opportunity if we got to a point that people could send us stuff and we would, utilize it. That hasn't played itself out yet, but it could with still dripping. We would do something. Doesn't have to be pens. It could be anything that can be used as a microphone.
We're about to like flood you guys with stuff. We'll do like maybe we'll send them some of our merch, Hayes.
Yeah, we'll send you some merch.
Yeah. Let's see. Hayes, do you have the golf brand up?
I do not.
Oh man. All right, we'll show them after. Let's cut this one. Austin, thank you for joining. This has been very therapeutic for me to hear your voice.
It's therapeutic.
Yep. And just to catch up with you a little bit on the pod and mostly off the pod. But anyways, roundup. Went to Rooted this week. Talked to Cole. Cole's going to come back on, or as Hayes calls him, Paco. He's going to come back on. So we're going to get him. We talked about a wide variety of stuff, but I want to get him on to see, Rooted just opened their new store. I wonder from their perspective, if they're looking 24 months into advance, like what is the shoe that could possibly be a shoe that people would line up for? So that's something that I want him on soon. So we're going to line that up. We've got Jacob Lagrone coming on in March, who started Red Spur, which is like the StockX of Western wear. So
right.
Hayes, what's your brand? Panhandle Slims are on there. You can go check it out. Red Spur is the app name. So trying to get Jacob on, also known as like he was the groom in the wedding of the century. The wedding that went viral on TikTok a couple years ago. Fun fact about that. I don't know if he wants us to talk about that, but anyways, I already said it. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Go buy the merch. Go follow the stuff. Hayes, Austin, are you going to wrap us out? You're going to let
Go
Hayes
Gators. And never forget, July 8th, 2017, Mason and Haley.
Freestyle rap like this. Yeah. A cat, a bat, a jiggity back, a coat, a brick, a miggity slick. I like tennis. I like them like that. I don't like the shoes because they're wiggity wet. Have you seen my flapjacks? I got a flapjack. Why do I always come back to the flapjack? Give me a sausage. Give me a pickle. Look like that. I look like a shiny nickel. I got a nickel. I got a nickel bag of dope. Nickel bag of dope. A quarter sack.
Remember, Hayes just said, give him a sausage, give him a pickle. We love you all. We'll see you next week.